Greetings and welcome. Welcome to Papa's house. Today is an exciting day in the history of Papa John's. Come on in, we'll talk about it.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Podcastville. As one of my favorite comedians begins all his shows with, Joey Diaz, great guy. Kind of been obsessed with him. Man, it's been a week. Finals are coming up. It's busy. Life happens. Life rolls on. It just keeps on moving. It doesn't stop for a single thing. So yeah, this past week, I'm recording this on Friday. This past week has been long preparing for finals. A couple of my teachers decided they wanted to do finals early because they thought no one else was doing that. I feel like every teacher thinks that, oh, we're going to push finals back early to make it easier on you. No, it makes it worse. I get less time to study. Everyone else is, like every other teacher is making me do a final too. Like what am I going to do next week? What am I going to do during block scheduling when I have 2 periods for 2 hours? Sit there, act bored? Seriously, man. I'm going to eat a Ghirardelli chocolate because I need this. So, I hope you've noticed that I kind of fixed the audio issue. It's a temporary fix for now. But, if you want me to get technical, this mixer only goes stereo out. So what I had to do was stick the jack that connects the mixer to the camera and the headphone jack. So I don't have a monitor now, but I can test the levels on my camera, and I think we're chilling. I think I'm gonna have to get a new mixer, maybe some new mics sometime. I'm trying to save up for other things, though. So right now, if it works, it works. But yeah, man, that Ghirardelli I just ate tasted good. This was a peppermint bark. It's like chocolate. That tastes like chocolate. There's no peppermint really. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it's a dog treat. That's why it's called bark. But dogs can't eat chocolate. So yeah. This weekend, I've got things to do. I have plans. I'm not too excited. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I'm thinking, I won't be able to get any sleep tonight because I've got like projects and stuff to work on. Maybe Saturday. I'm going to have to get some sleep on Sunday because on Monday I have a winter drumline rehearsal all day because there's no school. So yeah, that's going on. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be a long one. Those kind of go by fast though. So, I mean, it's not too big of a deal. By the way, I look like I work at a Mexican restaurant called Bobby D's. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Bobby D's. It's no longer in existence. But I've kind of got that, like, loose, not Hawaiian shirt, but like fun button-up shirt. Or button-down, whatever you want to call them. I've got the cuffs going on, too. I've had Mexican food twice this week, That's okay. I can do that kind of stuff. So to get to the point, I've got a few things that I want to talk about today. First, if I can make my phone charge, that might be kind of nice. Just kind of nice, not too nice, but it's not working. Whatever. So, basically, I want to start off with Hawk Talk. Okay, so there's this show that my school does, like a little, weekly news program. If you go to my school, you'll know, called Hawk Talk. I've got a few issues, not with their products, because they come out really well. They make some good stuff. And I'm sure someone from Hawk Talk is listening to this. But it's so frustrating working with them. Like, I was assigned to act twice, and I got cut both times after already putting in, like, a lot of effort to, try and make it happen. So the first time, it was my first experience working with Hawk Talk. It was kind of funny. It was a little bit ironic because of my situation with girls, per se. And I was supposed to do an ad for Homecoming, right? So I was going to be, like... And Homecoming's during Halloween, so it was Halloween themed, and it was like, this girl has to make a date, like she has to Frankenstein her date, and I was supposed to be that guy. So I'm on set for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, not doing anything, just sitting there. It's mass chaos, everyone's yelling at each other, no one knows what the heck is going on, and they said it was only going to be until like 5 o'clock, so let's see. Like 2 hour shoot. We ended up going until around 7:30, and then they said we're gonna cut your part. And I thought they were just like in general, but they replaced me with another dude named Jake. So I got replaced with another dude named Jake. That got me. I was a little bit mad. I was a little bit like, wow, that really sucked. But life, it's just life happens. You're gonna get cut from things. I understand that. And I have since accepted that. And after that, another incident happened where I'm just trying to make my freaking phone charge. Oh, now it's charging. I had too many cables on there. So another incident was just recently. They were going to put me in a promotion for what's after Homecoming? Winter Formal. Which is also ironic because of the situation I was in with a girl. Meaning, like, I wasn't going to go because I was planning on going and my dreams got shattered. So, yeah, I was going to be in this ad, right? And I hadn't read the script, and then I read it, and it was like a parody of the show Grease with, Danny Zuko, Sandy, and that was great for me. Because I had played Danny Zuko in Grease in middle school not too long ago. Like, literally that year, 2018. So I was like, I'm prepared for this role. I've got my costume. I'm not going to need anything. I've played the scene. I know how this scene works. 20 minutes before I have to leave, I get a call saying, hey, there's these theater kids that just got out of theater practice. We're going to use them instead. I was like... But I'm in theater too. I'm in theater, and I got cut because of another theater kid. But I've played this character before. So it's funny. Like, me being Danny Zuko got cut for another guy to play Danny Zuko. And then before that, me being Jake got cut and replaced with another guy named Jake. So it's like, I guess it's God trying to send me a message like, hey man, you're not alone. People are just like you. They're trying to fight too. So I get that. And, I had planned on critiquing this young man's performance, but I'm not going to get too into it, because that might be bullying, and it's just a promotion, it's no big deal, but I'm kind of upset about it. I'm a little bit upset. So my main thing was that they kind of played up the role of Danny. He was kind of like, he wasn't really Danny, but hey, it's supposed to be silly. You want to grab the attention of the audience. But me having played that character, that was like the farthest thing I have seen from any portrayal of that, ever. And obviously, I would say most people believe that Danny Zuko, or John Travolta played the best Danny Zuko. But there's also the guy who played Danny Zuko on Broadway, which was really funny. I forget his name. Something like Chadwick Boseman. No, that's the black guy from Avengers. I think. I forget his name, but he was also in Rocky Horror, so this guy is like known for musicals. And obviously that was great. His version is very special because it's the original, and I would say it's unique, but it's the original, so it is what it is. So yeah, in comparison, this man is like probably one of the lower notches of Danny Zuko. I'm going to just put myself half a notch above this guy, just to be humble, because I've done this character before. And I don't know, maybe this guy has. and I'm saying something I shouldn't hear. This conversation. But oh well, it's just a podcast. No hate to any of them. I want to be doing what they're doing. So obviously, why should I hate them? I'm not going to do something I hate. More power to you guys. I'm just a little upset that I got cut twice for 2 promotions for something that I wasn't even going to go to. So yeah, it's a little weird, wacky, goofy. Bagels. You guys ever think about a bagel? Just think about it. Like what if you just found a bagel? Wrapped up, untouched. That'd be pretty awesome, I think, because it's handcrafted bread. You can't fake a bagel. How do you fake a bagel? You can't. There's no way. There's no way you can fake a bagel. Bagel's got to be the real thing, or it's nothing at all, right? It's not existent if it's not real. So I appreciate how handcrafted bagels are. I don't even know how they make bagels. How do you make a bagel? It's the edges are rounded, and there's a hole in the center. And the center's rounded too. It's 2 rings. How do you get that out of bread? It's like making a potato chip. Who cuts slices that thin? No one. It's almost magic. That's another thing why I like bagels, because it's almost magic. It's so pure, it's just bread. But no, if you get anything besides a plain bagel, it's special. A cinnamon bagel. I'm not a big fan, but still thinking about it, cinnamon bagel. Holy crap, dude, you put some jelly on that stanker, you got yourself a dang fine bagel. Man, onion bagels. Don't get me started. Egg bagels. Everything bagels are okay, but it's a little over the top on the seasoning. But where it's at for me is jalapeno cheese bagels. Those are a gift from God. My church has bagels, and I get a bagel every week. And we recently went to church camp last weekend, the whole youth group. And so there weren't as many people eating these bagels. So they had them left over, and what they do when they have leftover anything is they leave it out. And you don't have to buy it, you just take it. And I found a box of bagels. I'm thinking to myself, this is awesome. I should take this whole box. But then I'm thinking, yeah, but other people are probably thinking, I should do this. And I can buy a bagel, maybe they can't. Maybe they should have them. So I only took 7. No, I took probably 3. I grabbed an everything bagel, I think it was an onion bagel, and a cheese bagel. So I'm set. This is half a week's worth of breakfast right here. I am so stoked. So I get home, I've got my bagels. I decide to put in half of my onion bagel, and I put the other half next to the toaster with the other bagels. And this is where I went wrong. Because if you're living in a family and you just leave food out, like that, it's gone. Seriously. All it takes is one Thanos snap for your food to be gone. So I eat my bagel. Half of it. Half of my onion bagel. Half of 3. So now I have 2.5 bagels left. And I go upstairs. And it's probably a few hours. I'm just chilling, hanging out. And I decide maybe I should have that other half of the bagel. Because, in the morning, I'm going to want two halves. One half won't be enough. So I'm not going to eat one half of a cheese bagel and the other half of an onion bagel or an everything. But speaking of everything bagels, when I go downstairs, it still smells like bagel. And I'm like, I haven't had a bagel in 2.5 hours. So I'm like, what the heck? And I hear this sound. For those of you who are having trouble hearing it, it sounds like. and it smells like everything bagel. And I'm going, I didn't eat an everything bagel. I had an onion bagel. And who's eating stuff? What you eating? So we go, and it's my little stepbrother, little guy, still plays Fortnite. And he's eating my everything bagel, and I can't do anything. I don't go up to him. I was thinking like, hey man, that's my bagel. But what can you do at that point? Rob a man of his free bagel? Or of my free bagel. I mean, I got it for free, but it was my bagel. And then it was also my mistake of leaving it out, so I go, whatever. And basically, I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He's eating my bagel. So I decide to heat up the other half of my bagel. I've got one bagel left. That's one morning worth of breakfast. Not 3 mornings like I was anticipating. So I was robbed of my bagel, is the story. Robbed of a handcrafted special bagel. Just so unique. Bagels in their own kind. Savory. A couple of them are sweet. But like savory, you put cream cheese on that thing. You can put jam, ham and cheese in it. You can do all kinds of things. And that day I lost 2 bagels unintentionally. But I mean, that day I also gained 3 bagels. So the moral of the story is, if you got 3 bagels, it takes 2 to lose 1 to gain 1. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have more than enough, so when you do lose what you've got the important things left. And like I said, I love a cheese bagel, and it was right up my alley. There's no jalapenos on it, but I had jalapenos, and if I wanted to, I could have put them on, sprinkled some more cheese, heated that sucker up. But I was like, that's fine. So the next morning I had my cheese bagel, and I prayed, and I was thinking like, God, why did you take one of the only things I desired away from me? But then I thought of the moral, Take some to lose some. That's the moral here. That's what I want everyone here to learn. Yeah, some food, it's not worth fighting for, too. Like, it's just not that good. It's good on, like, a Tuesday evening on June 28th. It's summer already. What else are you going to eat? So, top ramen. You take a man's top ramen, you don't just buy one top ramen. You can get the box. So you're like, yeah, take 4. That's fine. It's just top ramen. It's noodles in a bag. It's so cheap. So cheap. Or like tater tots either. Tater tots. You can't really fight for tater tots. You're like, they're tater tots. Like, they're good when you're eating them. If you eat a few, that's fine, but you can have most of the tater tots. I was watching a video of a jail fight, and they made it super serious. I thought they were dealing drugs, but they weren't dealing drugs. They were dealing tater tots. Dude, these guys got in a fight over tater tots. I saw the interviews where, like, the cameraman was like, so, what's happening to this inmate? And it's this guy watching from his bunk. He's like, well, basically, Jimmy sold Mike, or didn't sell it, but he said, if you give me all your tater tots, or no, I'll give you all my tater tots. Or no, how'd it go? Something about like a trade between one person's getting tater tots and the other person is getting a full tray of food. And they were showing like B-roll of them eating, and they love those tater tots. Everyone's dishing out tater tots. Hey, I don't want this, give me your tots. I've got all these tots, I want what that guy's got, Like I said, it takes some to lose some. You gotta have this many tater tots before you can get that guy's bologna sandwich. So that's the deal they made. Hey man, I get your tater tots, you get my tray of food. But this guy decided not to pay him back with the tray of food. Now, basically, you don't want to disrespect a man in any way in prison, down to the smallest thing like tater tots. And that's the mistake this guy made. So they laced up, if you don't know what lacing up is, it's a term like you're getting ready to fight, lacing up. So they were lacing up, and my camera's flashing things at me. I don't know what that means, but it's flashing things at me. Anyway, so they laced up, meaning they're getting ready to fight. And they fight over these tater tots. This man, he learned his lesson that day. So I'm not going to go on for too much longer. That's all I've got, really, for today. I started watching this little thing called UK Border Force. Or they call it Customs. And it's like these customs people, and they're finding, drugs. People smuggling cigarettes. You can only bring 200 cigs with you in your bag. So that's just very entertaining. But it kind of got to my mind, like, I got paranoid for no reason. Like, what if I go through the airport and, like, there's a plant? Or I accidentally pick up the wrong bag and it's just filled to the brim with, like, methamphetamine. That would be whack. That would be scary. Yeah, this show, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just like, these people pretending like they were clueless, Have you done cocaine in the past 48 hours? Oh, no sir, no cocaine. I promise you, no cocaine. And, do a little bag swap their bag, test it in, doo-doo-doo. Your toothbrush tested positive for cocaine. They don't talk like that in the UK, but that's, if I was an officer, that's the stereotypical officer thing. Your suitcase tested positive for cocaine. Well, I do not know, sir. This is not my, I don't do cocaine. This is a friend's bag. This is not my bag. This is a friend's bag. Or look at wrong tack. This is not my bag. I'm gonna go on my way. That's how they all go, and then, they find a sealed compartment, and this dude's got a whammy, a bar, a block, cinder block. Let me believe you, there was no scrambled eggs in this little box. There was some white, powdery substance, and it was not sugar either. I can promise you that. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. I wanted to keep this a short, sweet episode. I heard my episodes were too long, which is fine, If this keeps you hooked longer, these shorter shows, that's, better. I hope I get this audio issue solved permanently. I'm trying to save up for a Nintendo Switch right now, and one of these mixers to get a good one is going to be around, like, how much a Switch is. But right now this is working. Probably my whole setup here, 2 mics. This mixer is going to be around less than, I'm going to say around like $200 to be safe. Maybe like $150 or less. Because I forget how much the mixer was. But I know these mics were like $25. Really good. Not bad for like just starting. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. Remember, take some to lose some. That's right. That's your message of the week. I hope everyone has a good Monday evening, or whenever you're watching this. I'm recording this on a Friday. Next episode, I don't have anything planned. Let's see. Oh, I got some film theories. I'm going to tell you some of my film theories from older movies. Or not newer ones. And not too old. I've got one from Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and a little movie called Annihilation. And then also the Oscars shortlist, because 2 days after, or 3 days, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, so 4 or 5 days after, I'm going to post episode 6, the next episode. The Oscars nominations are going to be out. Maybe I'll talk about those too. So yeah, we're going to be floating around from all kinds of things. From this random crap like Tater Tot fights and cocaine in the Suitcase, to theme parks to movies. And that's today's episode. Tater Tot fight and cocaine in the Suitcase. So Sorry, I had to save that because forgetting a title like that would be a disgrace. And I don't edit these podcasts. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to contact me, you can comment, or there's links in my description. No merchandise. I don't sell merchandise. That's not my thing. If you want to find me, you find me on those social medias down there, Instagram, Snapchat. I've got an email too if you want to email me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I want to shout out my homie Max Green, who was on last week, who's currently, I think he might be performing at this minute. He's in a show. I'm not sure when he's performing. It might be 7. But it's tonight, So best of luck to him. I wish everyone many blessings. And I've got a lot of crap to do this weekend. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Monday evening.